There will be pointless ice sculptures ludicrously shipped in on emissions-vomiting freightliners to ironically demonstrate the pressing urgency of global warming. More dead-eyed activists than you could glue to the entire length of the M1. And the leaders of everywhere, from Trudeau's Principality of Woke to Nigeria's President Buhari. Quite a feat, considering half the population of the massive African nation believe him to be dead. All of them will be jostling for position to either opine about their nation's woes and virtue signal to the world, or get sharp-elbowed about clinging on to their coal-fired power stations. Everyone will analyse who's in the cool crowd. Expect Emmanuel Macron to cling to Joe Biden's coattails like his personal valet. And then who is, to coin an overused term of 2021, problematic. With the usual characters, from Prime Minister Modi of India to President Erdogan of Turkey, to all be put in the naughty corner by the world's media, who will simultaneously hold up the scowling little teenager from Sweden like the modern-day Magi. But it's the no-shows at the conference in Glasgow that speak the loudest. Because as we will all be mithered and nagged to turn vegetarian, tear out our gas boilers, buy penny farthings and sterilise our children, our vainglorious stoical efforts to rival the ascetic lifestyle of a Tibetan monk will be painfully eclipsed by the construction of another megafactory in Xingtai. But if we are in a climate emergency, and, dear viewer, the UK is the only big economy to put stringent net zero targets into legislation, then we're all about to be sucked into one of the most radical shake-ups in human existence. While Putin still wargames over gas supplies to Germany, China feigns faux eco-interest while planning global manufacturing domination, and the wind doesn't blow, meaning your house will cost 10 quid a second to heat this winter. It's hard to adapt and change our own lifestyle habits when the threat feels remote and existential, and the apocalyptic scenes of collapsing ice caps, raging infernos and biblical floods are set to strike once you've shuffled off your mortal coil. But adapt we must. Yet who should be shouldering the greatest burden? There is the geopolitical game of chess to be played with oil-rich Emiratis, Muscovite malevolence and Chinese communist power play, but also a seemingly insurmountable mountain to climb at home if we are to make up for decades of lost time tinkering around the edges with turbines while allowing 6 major nuclear power plant projects to collapse, leaving us woefully out of step while proclaiming to lead the world with our eco-credentials. So what does the future have in store? And will it all be worth it? Or will all the talk of emissions simply be a load of hot air? The day of reckoning awaits. Today, we really need to talk about Cop26.